Welcome to the esteemed Sheikh Hamdan's Fans official channel, your premier destination for the latest insights into the life and legacy of Dubai's beloved Crown Prince, as well as the intriguing dynamics of the royal family. We are delighted to share with you a poignant literary masterpiece, as Sheikh Hamdan recently unveiled a heartfelt poem on his Instagram account. Today, we present to you the English translation of this evocative piece, penned by the visionary Crown Prince of Dubai. In a moment of unguarded vulnerability, Sheikh Hamdan's poem reveals the profound impact of encountering a cherished loved one's image. The unexpected glimpse of her latest picture arrests his attention, transporting him to a realm where time stands still. The cacophony of his surroundings recedes, leaving only the captivating presence of the one who has stolen his heart. Transfixed by her breathtaking beauty, Sheikh Hamdan's admiration transcends the superficial, speaking to the very essence of her being. Her eyes hold a profound story, her lips whisper secrets, and her quiet confidence is a testament to her unwavering self-assurance. This enchanting vision is etched in his mind, rendering him spellbound and incapable of looking away. As I gazed upon her image, I felt an unexpected jolt of emotion. My fingers instinctively hovered over the screen, as if attempting to connect with the vibrant energy emanating from her. Every aspect of her being seemed to radiate a captivating essence, the soft dance of light in her hair, the quiet confidence in her posture, and the effortless charm that seemed to permeate every pixel. In that suspended moment, time lost all meaning. I felt an overwhelming urge to convey the depths of my emotions, to somehow express the unbridled joy and wonder that her presence inspired. My heart pounded with anticipation as I reached for my phone, eager to find the words that would do justice to the kaleidoscope of feelings swirling within me. But the words refused to come. I stumbled, faltered, and fell silent, unable to capture the elusive magic of that moment. How could I convey the intoxicating allure of her presence, the way a single glance had shattered the monotony of my day, leaving me breathless and yearning for more? The silence seemed to mock me, a reminder that some emotions defy expression, leaving us awestruck and speechless. Her presence was a masterwork of elegance, a symphony of grace and beauty that left me utterly enchanted. She transcended the mundane, embodying a radiance that was at once captivating and humbling. And then, the moment of truth arrived, her response, a whispered promise of intrigue and seduction. My heart skipped a beat as her message materialized, a tantalizing enigma that hinted at secrets and promises yet to be revealed. The simplicity of her words belied the complexity of her intentions, a delicate dance of suggestion and allure. "Oh, and what did you think?" A phrase that seemed to hold the universe within its gentle curves, a challenge, a tease, and a whispered promise all at once. In that fleeting instant, the world narrowed to a single, searing focus, the soft glow of her message, taunting me with its presence, daring me to respond, to surrender to the undertow of emotions that threatened to consume me. She knew exactly what her picture had awakened within me, a maelstrom of longing, a tidal wave of desire, and a heart forever changed. She was acutely aware of the spell she had cast over me, and the knowledge only seemed to delight her. I couldn't help but smile wryly, shaking my head in wonder. She had always possessed an uncanny ability to unravel my composure, leaving me breathless and yearning for more. With a deep breath, I began to craft my response, my fingers hovering over the keyboard. "I think you already know what I think," I typed, "but if you really want to hear it." I paused, uncertain of how to distill the essence of my emotions into mere words. How could I possibly capture the complexity of her beauty, the way it transcended the physical realm and spoke directly to my soul? She was more than just a vision of loveliness. She was an experience, a symphony of sensations that left me enchanted and bewitched. Her eyes sparkled with a quiet confidence, her presence exuded a gentle strength, and her very being seemed to radiate an unapologetic, effortless beauty. I was but a humble admirer, hopelessly enthralled by her charms, my heart beating in time with the rhythm of her existence. Summoning my courage, I typed the only words that seemed to suffice: "You look unreal." I hesitated for a moment before hitting send, my heart pounding in anticipation of her response. It arrived almost instantly, her message flashing on my screen like a beacon of promise. "Oh, just unreal, is that all you have for me?" she teased, her words dripping with playful seduction. I chuckled, recognizing the game afoot. She was flirting with me, and I was more than happy to reciprocate. With renewed fervor, I typed my response: my fingers flying across the keyboard. "You look like something out of a dream," I wrote, "the kind of beauty that isn't just seen, but felt. The kind that makes a man forget everything else." I hit send, my heart pounding in anticipation of her next move, the dance of our words hanging suspended in the air like a promise yet to be fulfilled. The kind of beauty that eclipses all else, rendering the world irrelevant in its presence. I sent the message, my heart pounding in anticipation of her response. The typing bubbles danced on the screen, teasing me with promises of her reply. And then, it arrived, a message that left me breathless. Her words were a gentle whisper, a soft caress that sent shivers down my spine. "If that's how you feel just from a picture, I can't wait to see what you say when I'm standing in front of you." The promise implicit in her words was intoxicating, a siren's call that beckoned me deeper. I was entranced, helpless to resist the allure of her presence. In that moment, all I craved was to behold her in the flesh, to bask in the radiance of her being. The screen seemed a poor substitute for the real thing, a flimsy barrier separating me from the object of my desire. I yearned to bridge that gap, to close the distance between us and indulge in the sweet promise of her words. As her words lingered, I sensed a shift in the air. The playful jabs had given way to a more profound connection. My heart beating with anticipation, I crafted a response that would acknowledge the unspoken understanding between us. "The wait is almost unbearable. Show me your presence." In this suspended moment, time itself seemed to bend and warp. The typing bubbles on her end were a tantalizing enigma, a promise of secrets yet to be revealed. I smiled to myself, aware that we were engaged in a delicate dance of desire and anticipation. Her response was a whispered promise, a gentle breeze that carried the scent of forbidden fruit. "Patience, my love, the reward will be worth the wait." I felt my very being stir, as if the embers of a long dormant fire had been fanned into a roaring blaze. With a sense of quiet determination, I typed out my next message, the words flowing from a place of primal longing. "I've waited long enough. The promise of your presence is all that sustains me now." In my mind's eye, I saw her, a vision of loveliness, her eyes sparkling with a knowing glint. This was a woman who understood the language of desire, who spoke it fluently, and who knew exactly how to push me to the edge. In that instant, I was struck by the realization that this woman was a masterful weaver of emotions, deftly orchestrating a thrilling game of cat and mouse. And I, ever the willing participant, was eager to play along. Her next move caught me off guard, shattering the anticipation that had been building. Instead of a witty retort, a notification flashed on my screen, a new picture, one that would forever alter the dynamics of our exchange. As I opened it, time seemed to freeze, leaving me breathless and bewildered. This was no ordinary photograph. It was an intimate glimpse into her soul, a raw and unbridled expression of her true self. The perfection of her previous images was replaced by an authenticity that was both captivating and humbling. I felt an overwhelming urge to acknowledge the beauty that radiated from within her, to tell her exactly how I felt. I poured my heart into my response, crafting words that would convey the depth of my admiration. "You're a masterpiece," I typed, "a work of art that continues to evolve and captivate me." I hesitated for a moment before adding, "I'm ready to experience the real thing. When can I see you in person?" The send button beckoned, and I surrendered to its promise. Time suspended itself as I awaited her reply, the typing bubbles on her end teasing me with an otherworldly slowness. And then, the wait was over. Her message materialized, its brevity offset by the weight of its implication. "Soon," she whispered, "but only if you're prepared for the consequences." The challenge was issued, the gauntlet thrown. I steeled myself for what was to come, my heart pounding out a primal rhythm. A spark of intrigue ignited within me, fueled by the thrill of the unknown. I smiled to myself, recognizing the subtle dance of seduction unfolding before me. She wasn't merely responding, she was orchestrating a delicate game of cat and mouse, probing my resolve and testing my mettle. With a sense of quiet confidence, I replied, "Embrace it." The words flowed effortlessly, a testament to the unspoken understanding burgeoning between us. I leaned back, my eyes locked on the screen, anticipating her next move. The wait was brief, the reward intoxicating. My phone buzzed once more, heralding the arrival of another image. This time, however, it was more than mere pixels. It was a declaration, a bold statement that shattered the boundaries of our digital realm. She had transformed my words into a tangible reality, a testament to the unbridled passion simmering beneath the surface. A shiver coursed through me as I grasped the essence of her message. It wasn't merely about aesthetics, it was about the unapologetic assertion of her identity. She knew her power, and she wielded it with precision, commanding the attention of all who dared to enter her realm. I felt an overwhelming urge to acknowledge the seismic shift in our dynamic. My fingers flew across the keyboard, crafting a response that would mirror the intensity of her declaration. "You're a force of nature," I typed, "a maelstrom that draws me in with every passing moment." I hesitated, then added, "I'm driven by a singular focus. To reach you, to experience the tumultuous beauty that you embody." With a sense of inevitability, I sent the message, knowing that our connection had reached a critical juncture. As I waited for her response, the silence seemed to vibrate with anticipation. Her next words would be the catalyst for a chain reaction, propelling us toward a destiny that was both exhilarating and unknown. As I stood at the precipice, the anticipation was almost suffocating. The message indicator lingered, a tantalizing enigma that hinted at the unknown. And then, her message arrived, a clarion call that shattered the inertia. "Come find me," she whispered, the words igniting a firestorm within me. In that instant, the world narrowed to a singular focus, the pursuit of the unknown. I responded with a sense of unbridled urgency, my fingers dancing across the keyboard with a life of their own. "Tell me where you are," I typed, my heart pounding out a staccato rhythm. "I'm already on my way." The words hung in the air, a promise of the uncharted, as I sent them into the void. Her final message arrived, a concise yet potent affirmation. "You ready?" she asked, the query hanging in the air like a gauntlet. I steeled myself, knowing that the path ahead would be a journey into the heart of the unknown. Whatever lay in store, I was ready to confront it, to surrender to the uncertainty that had become our shared